How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. So it's time for another M1 Finance portfolio update. It's been a couple weeks, and I want to break down how the portfolio's been doing, stocks I'm holding, moves I've been making, dividends I've been receiving, all that good stuff. So sit back, relax, hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon down below if you guys want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, plus more. All of that's on Patreon. And by the way, you guys could also get $30 from M1 Finance if you want to sign up using my link. That's down below as well. And let's get into it. And before we even talk, you guys should know at this point, this is a portfolio I started strictly for the YouTube channel from $0 all the way to where it is right now, which is almost $17,000. So let's break it down. Over the past month, we've seen a gain of about almost $1,100, over $1,100. Most of that being for market gains, barely anything from earned dividends. And I have $100 in cash, as you guys can see. And I believe the last video I made, last update, I had about $900 in cash. So I've put pretty much all of that cash to work with only $100 left. So if you add that $100 cash balance plus the almost $16,800, we're sitting a little bit under $16,900 total portfolio value as of now. And if I break down the day gains, we're down about $80 on the day so far, and I am filming this just a little bit before the close of the market here on Friday, October 29th, 2021. On the week, we're up about $120. On the quarter, we're up $237. On the year, we're up $3,500, and all time, we're up $3,700. $3,400 being from market gain, and about $314 being from earned dividends. So let's go over my individual holdings. Some of you guys probably already know them. Some of you probably don't. Then we'll break down what trades I've been making in this portfolio, dividends, all that good stuff. And make sure you guys do hit that like button if you are finding value in this video. And let me know, do you guys like these M1 Finance portfolio updates? Do you like them once a month, twice a month? Do you want me to do them more often? Drop me a comment down below in the comment section. So as of now, and these are subject to change, but this is what I'm holding now, and I haven't actually made changes to this portfolio in terms of removing stocks, adding stocks for a couple of months at this point. I did a lot of revamping to the portfolio a couple of months ago, but since then, I've just been adding to my existing holdings. So as of now, number one, my biggest position in this account is VOO, a Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. In my opinion, it's smart, and I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm kind of just speaking out loud here. In my opinion, from my experience, it's smart to have a staple in your portfolio, whether it's, let's say, an S&P 500, whether it's a total stock market, whether it's QQQ, which is more tech heavy. I think it's smart to have a base. And in this case, the VOO ETF, the S&P 500 ETF, is my base. And I own about $3,800, almost $4,000 in this account of VOO. And right now it's sitting at about 23% of my portfolio, and I do want to get it up to 30% of my portfolio. And if I click that individual slice, my average cost in this account, that is a little over $400 per share for VOO. And the reason is because this is a newer position, at least in this portfolio. If you guys remember, I added this a couple months ago, so that's why the average cost is a little bit high, on the higher end, $400. But in my opinion, it doesn't matter, because long term, I think the S&P will do great. I'm holding long term, so it doesn't matter if in this account the average cost is a little bit higher. Under that, we have Google, my favorite stock. I've been very vocal about that. I own about a little under $3,000 of Google in this account. It's about 17% of my portfolio, and you guys can see I've made about $800 unrealized gains on Google in this account. Pretty good. My average cost is sitting a little bit above $2,100 in this particular account, and I am not planning on selling Google anytime soon. This is a stock that I'm going to be holding for years, and years to come. And I believe out of the big tech names, Google is the most undervalued out of the bunch. In fact, I bought more Google on this account and other accounts just recently after they reported earnings. So I'm loving Google. Alibaba is position number 3, which I've been buying ever since this stock has been crashing. My average cost in this account is $182. I own about 14.27 shares, and right now the market price is $165. So I am down overall on my Alibaba, but I'm holding long term, and as long as it's around 10-15% of my portfolio, more towards the 10 side, even though now it's at 14%. As long as it's around 10-15%, that is where I'm comfortable for my personal risk reward, right? And you have to ask yourself, or my risk tolerance rather, and you have to ask yourself, what is your risk tolerance, right? Just because I have it at 10-15% of my portfolio in this account doesn't mean that you should be buying that much. Or maybe you want to buy more. Who knows? You have to ask yourself. Amazon is holding number 4. I'm up about $200 on my Amazon. My average cost in this account is a little above $3,100, and we'll go over my trades in a little bit, but I added more to Amazon in this account. Under that is XLE, which is an energy ETF. I own this one with an average cost of $51. It's now sitting in the mid 57s, and if you guys remember, I used to own ExxonMobil, and I sold that for a profit. I got out of it, and I actually put that money back to work in a diversified ETF, which is XLE, which really covers a lot of the biggest, most of the biggest, all of them pretty much, the biggest energy stocks out there. Under that, we have Tesla, which I own about 1 share in this account with an average cost of $635. And now that Tesla is over $1,100 a share, guys, I'm getting close to a double up on this particular position. If I go back to my portfolio and I look at the gains here, I'm up about $500 per share on my Tesla position, which is great. I might have to trim a little bit of that though, because it is running a bit overweight. It's at 6.5% of this portfolio. It's supposed to be 5%, but I might just let it ride. We'll see. I might trim a little bit. I might not. I'm kind of undecided there. GDX is under that. It's supposed to be about 5%. This one's running a little hot as well. GDX is a gold miners ETF. My average cost is $35. Now it's sitting a little bit under 32. So I'm going to be continuously maybe buying more of this, but I'm definitely going to hold on to it. PayPal is another one that I'm holding right now. My average cost is $214. Now it's at $232, so I'm up on PayPal. And if you guys have been watching this stock, it's been getting hit a lot recently. PayPal's down, I think, almost 20%, if not over 20% from the all-time high. So I'm going to be buying more PayPal. Disney's another one that I hold. This is it's sitting at about $170 per share in the market right now. My average cost is $146, so I'm up on my Disney. And the last holding here, the smallest holding, is Mastercard, ticker symbol MA, where the market price right now is $335. My average cost is $327 in this account. And out of all these stocks, guys, the ones that I'm looking to buy the most of as of now are PayPal and Mastercard. Those are two that I believe are way beaten down. I'm holding them for the long term, and I just want to add more because both of them are down about 15, 20. I think PayPal's down over 20% from all-time highs. So, yeah, out of all these stocks in my portfolio, Mastercard, PayPal, going to be buying more. Tesla, I might trim a little bit because it is very overbought in my opinion. I'm not selling out of Tesla completely. It's a long-term holding, but I might trim a little bit. And honestly, guys, I was thinking to myself, I might bump up Google. You guys can see here the goal target of the S&P ETF is 30%. I might notch that down to 25%, and I might bump Google up from 15% goal to 20%. I might actually notch it up a bit. I'm thinking about it, but I haven't pulled the trigger on that. So overall, those are my holdings. Let's see how long we're in here, about 9 minutes, perfect. That's what I'm doing right now, guys, in terms of my holdings. Now let's go over to activity. Let's go to trading only so you guys can see. Maybe I'll pop the dividends as well. I really haven't been making any dividend money in this account now, guys. But overall, in the past couple of days here, I've been making a lot of moves in this account. Look at this. Pretty much since the beginning of October, I've put about, let's add this all up, 200, 3, 4, 5, 700, 800, 900, 1,100. I've put $1,300 to work in this account over the past roughly month. And long term, my goal with this account, I've been vocal about it, is to invest around $500 to $1,000 a month. So this month we're at $1,300. So we're doing pretty well with that goal. We're above the goal there. And pretty much I've been buying PayPal. I bought PayPal, Amazon today. I bought a bit of Google Mastercard the other day. I bought VOO. I've been buying a lot of VOO lately, just averaging in. I bought more PayPal earlier in the week, or maybe that was last week. I bought Amazon, Google last week. I bought just a lot of these stocks, guys. I've been buying in. I've been averaging in because I believe in these stocks long term. Why wouldn't I buy in on the dip? And if I go over to my dividends, let's see when the last dividend I got was. Truthfully, look at this. Over the past 2-3 months, I've only gotten 3 or 4 dividend payments, right? My last dividend was the VOO S&P 500 ETF. I got about $11 earlier in October. I got $12 from XLE late September, $11 almost, more like $10 from Exxon in the beginning of September. So not much on the dividend end of things, and that's kind of the transition I made. If you guys remember when I first started this portfolio, it was more of a dividend-focused portfolio, but then I changed my strategy with this portfolio, selling a lot of dividend stocks, going more into growth, and focusing on that. So overall, that's it for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments, and check out my playlist. If you guys want to see all of the episodes, there's 50 episodes almost of this series. I started it back in July 2019. If you guys want to see it, go to my channel, check out the playlist, and you'll see how this portfolio started and got to where it is today. And check out my Patreon. If you guys want my buys, sells, call outs, all that good stuff, that's on Patreon, link down below. And if you guys want to sign up and use M1 Finance, you might as well. It's a great long-term portfolio brokerage. I love it. I've been with them for 2+ years. Check out the link down below. All you have to do is sign up, deposit $100, and we each get 30 free bucks to invest with, which essentially is a 30% ROI just like that. So use that link down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching again. As always, keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. Peace out.